Welcome to Law Weekly. This week, we're breaking down a foundational concept in Nigerian law, the principle of the rule of law. The rule of law is a fundamental concept in Nigerian jurisprudence. It underpins the Nigerian legal system and ensures that society is governed by law rather than by arbitrary decisions of individuals or institutions. In Nigeria, the rule of law is recognized as a cornerstone of democracy, constitutionalism, and good governance. Meaning of the rule of law. The rule of law means the supremacy of the law over all persons and authorities in the state. No individual, group, or government institution is above the law. All actions of the government and citizens must conform to established legal rules. The concept was popularized by Professor A.V. Dicey, whose ideas have greatly influenced Nigeria's legal framework. Key principles of the rule of law. 1. Supremacy of the law. The law is supreme and must prevail over arbitrary power. In Nigeria, this principle is reflected in Section 1, Subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which provides that the Constitution is supreme and binding on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Any law or action that is inconsistent with the Constitution is void. 2. Equality before the law. All persons are equal before the law, regardless of status, position, or wealth. This principle means that no one enjoys special privileges or immunity outside what is expressly provided by law. Government officials, public office holders, and private citizens are all subject to the same legal standards. 3. Fundamental rights protection. The rule of law guarantees the protection of fundamental human rights. Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution provides for rights such as the right to life, personal liberty, fair hearing, freedom of expression, and freedom of association. Courts play a vital role in enforcing these rights and providing remedies where they are violated. 4. Due process and fair hearing. The rule of law requires that legal procedures be followed strictly. No person should be punished or deprived of rights without a fair hearing by a competent and impartial court or tribunal. This principle is entrenched in Section 36 of the Constitution, which guarantees the right to fair hearing. 5. Independence of the judiciary. For the rule of law to be effective, the judiciary must be independent and free from undue influence. Nigerian courts are empowered to interpret the law, adjudicate disputes, and check abuses of power by the executive and legislature. Judicial independence strengthens accountability and public confidence in the legal system. Importance of the rule of law in Nigeria. The rule of law promotes justice, order, and stability in society. It prevents abuse of power and protects citizens from arbitrary government actions. It enhances democracy and good governance. It encourages respect for human rights and the dignity of individuals. Challenges to the rule of law in Nigeria. Despite its constitutional recognition, the rule of law in Nigeria faces challenges such as corruption, delay in the administration of justice, disobedience of court orders, political interference, and weak enforcement of laws. These challenges undermine public trust in the legal system. Conclusion. The rule of law remains a vital principle in Nigerian legal system. Its effective application ensures that governance is carried out according to the law, fundamental rights are protected, and justice is upheld. Strengthening institutions, promoting judicial independence, and ensuring obedience to court decisions are essential for the full realization of the rule of law in Nigeria. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for the next edition of Law Weekly with Joe Utibe, Esquire.